Hi, welcome to the Waldock Way. Today's video is going to be a look inside Grammar Galaxy Nebula Volume 1. Now, I will do a complete review of Grammar Galaxy on my blog in probably a month or two once we've done this a little bit longer. So today's video is just going to be a look inside and kind of how the curriculum works. So for Grammar Galaxy, as of right now, I believe there are 3 levels. There's Nebula, Pro Star, and I think Yellow Star is what it's called. However, they're in the process of releasing up through, I believe, 6th grade this year and 8th grade in the very, very near future. So I'm extremely happy that we'll be able to stick with this for a while, hopefully. The way the curriculum works is there is a book for the teacher in the younger years to read aloud. So it's a storybook. And then there is a mission manual, which would be similar to a workbook or a student book for the student to complete the missions that are given to them out of the book that you would read aloud. So this is it. There's also a nifty highlighter that comes with it that I didn't grab, but it you can highlight on one side and erase on the other. But this is all it is. It's just 2 books. The mission manual is a regular like 8.5 by 11 size, and then the read aloud book is slightly smaller. So there are 36 chapters for you to read aloud. So that would be a chapter a week during a normal school year. Each chapter is approximately 5 to 6 pages. There is vocabulary within, and it defines it on that page. There is also little excerpts like this where they have consulted the guidebook, and so they're giving you a definition or a more in-depth explanation of certain things. And then at the end of each chapter, there's like a 3 or 4 question review. Sometimes it's asking you comprehension questions. Sometimes it's asking you the questions about the vocabulary that it discussed. It just depends on the chapter that you are reading. The way the storybook is written is it is a galaxy called Grammar Galaxy, and the king and queen of Grammar Galaxy or of the galaxy need the help because the gremlin is changing things and kind of attacking their way of life. And the 3 English children, Kirk, Luke, and Ellen, are saving the galaxy, and you are coming along as a guardian of the galaxy to help them on their missions. With your help, they can save it. So the story really helps kids get invested. So that is a look at the read aloud portion. And then the mission manual is set up as well. There's 36 kind of missions. Each mission starts with a official guardian mail. So it's written to the to you or to the child as the guardian, and then it is from Kirk, Luke, and Ellen English, thanking you for their help, for your help. And there's normally 3 steps within each mission. And then after the 3rd step, sometimes there's an advanced guardian. So if you have a child that's a little more advanced, or maybe you're doing this with a younger and an older, there would be an advanced guardian only so that you could have your older child do something more advanced than the younger child. And then there's also always a mission update, which is where they're thanking you for your help. They kind of review what you did in that lesson, and then they ask, do you remember these vocabulary words? Can you use them in a sentence, etc. So you can see here where she used that nifty little highlighter. And as of right now, we're not doing the advanced guardian section yet, since she's only in 1st grade. That is how this works. Now I'm going to go back to the table of contents and kind of take you over what is covered in Nebula. So the way that it is split up is it is in units. So you can see here Unit 1 is literature. Unit 2 is adventures and vocabulary. Unit 3 is adventures in spelling. Unit 4 is Adventures in Grammar. And Unit 5 is Adventures in Composition and Speaking. And at the end of each unit, we just did one, so let me see if I can find it easily. At the end of each unit is there's actually two, kind of, I hate to use the word test, but I mean, it's a challenge is what they call it. So there's 10 questions and then an extra challenge to do the vocabulary words. If you don't pass this, then you kind of review, and then there's a second challenge. And then once you've, gotten that to whatever I believe it's 9 or 10 is what they require. Yeah, here, if you didn't get 9 correct, don't worry. So if you get 9 or more correct on the first one, you don't have to take the second one. If you don't, then you take the second one. But once you get 9 or more correct, you can move on to the next unit, because you want to make sure that, you have it under, you've mastered it. So the concepts taught include importance of reading, reading from context, reading comprehension, identifying fiction and nonfiction, story elements, tall tales, rhyming words, synonyms and antonyms, vocabulary, prefixes, suffixes, superlatives, spelling, alphabetizing, syllables, phonics, spelling with phonics, compound words, contractions, abbreviations, nouns, common and proper nouns, singular and plural nouns, pronouns, articles, adjectives, verbs, adverbs, end marks, quotations, handwriting, writing with forms, writing with thank you notes, writing directions, introductions, reading aloud, and storytelling. And then again, you would have the challenge after each of those units. So that is Grammar Galaxy Nebula.